Archimedes, hey, I did a little renovation project this week on the boat. Well, on the head, that is. I wanted to kind of upgrade that because in the head, there's no shower. It's just a little faucet. So I wanted to put a faucet in that, could pull out and be a shower. And then I wanted to modernize it a little bit. So I went with a countertop porcelain bowl. Now, I went to Ambassador Marine, and they make marine grade sinks, faucets, accessories. They supply a lot of boat builders with the products. I don't know all of them, but if you're going to put something on the boat, put something good on that's going to last. So I'd like to share with you how I went through this process and some of the little things that I learned as I went along the way. So first thing I did is I went to the Ambassador Marine website, looked at all the different options there, and I really liked the smoked glass bowl, but it was a little too big to fit where I could mount it. And they did have a clear glass, but I really didn't want that either, so I went with the white porcelain, which turned out really nice. And in the drain, it's got the pop-up drain for it, so that's kind of neat. Well, of course, here's some of the tools that I used. But now I got a little update to that, all right? So now for the countertop, when I took the old sink out, there's a big hole there. So I put a piece of wood in there, fiberglassed it on the top and on the bottom to give it structural strength. And for the countertop, I used tile. I used, 18-inch by 24-inch pieces of tile. Of course, they had to be cut. So here's the tools that I laid out that I was going to be using, but I ran into a little bit of a snag on the roto zip, and I was going to use this to cut the tile, make it nice and easy, but something in here broke and the blade would not spin. So back to the drawing board. I could have gone to the hardware store and picked up a tile cutting blade for the jigsaw or the circular saw, but I got, oh, there's a tool, man. The cutoff wheel, and this is the mason bit, and I used that to cut with. Now it took a little bit of time, but I was able to get through that. Then to drill the holes, I have some tile hole saws back in New Jersey at my son's house, 2.5 hours away. So instead, now the RotoZip did work good for that. They have a tile bit, and you just have to be careful and just cut it out. Worked out really nice. Then I got the tiles in place, and I dry fit where I want the bowl and the faucet. Now, because this sat on top, the bowl, I did have to put a little spacer at the bottom of the faucet to get over everything, and you'll see it worked out really good. So I got all that set, got all the holes cut through the tile, through the wood, so everything was ready. Then I didn't want to use flooring glue on that for the tile because it's on a boat. You need a little bit of flex. So I used a marine grade caulking that acted as a adhesive, and it doesn't get really hard. It still has a little bit of flex to it. And I think that's going to be important for the boat, especially with tile. So I got all that set in, tightened everything up, hooked it all up, and it works. Look at this. You pull the faucet out, you can use it as a shower. Now I am going to get a little hanger to hang that faucet, and the bowl is there. It's nice and sturdy. It looks clean and modern. It actually has, and one of the reasons I wanted to go with the bowl on the top is that it gives you a little more counter space to lay things out. Just what my wife needed, more counter space. No offense, girls, I need more space too, especially for my hair products. So overall, this was not a difficult project. It did take a little more time than I wanted because of the issues I had in cutting the tile. You know, you could use anything for a countertop on that. I just kind of like that white look, and Sherry helped me pick it out. And Ambassador Marine, I mean, those products, they're built for the marine industry, for the marine environment. And I think when Sherry comes down and sees it, she's going to really like it. So if you're thinking of upgrading on your boat, think about this. Really looks nice. I know a lot of power boats have that type of sink above or the countertop one. It just looks so modern and nice. It's easy to keep clean. So anyway, until next time, guys, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends.